Early autumn. Question number 1. Why did Mary and Bill not marry when they were young? Answer. When Bill and Mary were young, they thought they had been in love. Despite having that youthful intimacy and having spent jovial time together, they had a drift in their relationship just because of some trivialities. Making an impulsive move and hasty decisions, Mary married a man she thought she loved without considering the consequences and the detrimental effects of her impulsive decision in the long run. In the spur of moments, there had not been anything potentially too serious to discontinue talking terms between them. But Mary goes a little too far, and later her transition to adulthood proves her weak perception of priority. Question number 1. Words meanings. इंटीमेसी, कुर्बत, नज़दीकी, जज्बाती वाबस्तगी. जोवियल, खुशगवार. ड्रिफ्ट, दूसरी तरफ बह जाना, दूर चले जाना. ट्रिवियलिटीज़, गैर अहम, मामूली. इम्पल्सिव, अचानक, बगैर सोचे समझे. हेस्टी, जज्बाती, जल्दबाजी में. कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस, नतीजतन, रिजल्ट. डेट्रीमेंटल, नुकसानदेह. पोटेंशियली, करीब तर, पॉसिबली. ट्रांजिशन, तब्दीली. परसेप्शन, सोच, ख्याल. प्रायोरिटी, तरजीह. Question number 2. Did Mary and Bill both experience similar emotions when they met after several years? Answer. After making a hasty and an impulsive decision of leaving Bill and quitting talking terms with him, they both had not seen each other for long. It was only yesterday that Mary saw Bill in years. That momentary meeting seems to be quite different for each of them. Through Bill's composed behavior, it appears as if he has not let his impulses affect his life, and emotionally he is stable enough to lead a more productive and happier life in comparison with Mary. Bill seems far less likely to regret his decision, while Mary's distress and sense of emotional loss is evident through her uneven behavior. Their breakup seems to be leaving more detrimental effects on Mary, and it also seems as if her transition to adulthood is not free from regrets of past. Question number 2. Words meanings. Quitting, to leave something permanently, छोड़ देना. Momentary, लम्हाती, वक्ती तौर पर. Composed, जज्बाती तौर पर कंट्रोल. Impulses, जज्बात, जज्बाती काम, जल्दबाजी का काम. Regret, अफसोस. Evident, वाज़या. Uneven, नाहमवार. Detrimental, नुकसानदेह. Well-being, खैरियत. Question number 3. What was the last thing that Mary wanted to say to Bill which she was unable to express? Answer. From the momentary meeting between Bill and Mary, the sense of emotional loss, the regrets of past hasty and impulsive decisions, the misty brilliance of adolescence days of intimacy and memory rife in youthful love seems to be reflecting more strongly from Mary's disrupted behavior. Sensing that their meeting might end soon as the train had arrived, Mary tries to be vocal enough to tell him that she had named her young son Bill, but her attempt ended in smoke as he had disappeared in a train. Once again, she fell victim to this time lapse, time and space, and her meeting with him ends up as an emotional loss. Question number 3. Words meanings. Misty, धुंधलापन, धुंधला. Brilliance, शानदार. Adolescence, नौजवानी. Youthful, जवानी. Disrupted, बेचैन. Vocal, इंसानी आवाज़. एंडेड इन अ स्मोक, कोशिश ज़ाया हो जाना. विक्टिम, शिकार होना या शिकार. लैप्स, कोई कमी या नाकामी. Question number 4. Discuss the significance of the title Early Autumn, a story by Langston Hughes. Answer. Bill and Mary, despite having youthful intimacy, could not marry only because of being under the shadow of some impulsive and hasty decisions. From their momentary meeting after years, the emotional loss and effects of the broken heart memories are evident more from Mary's behavior. The title of the story, Early Autumn, is more vividly suitable and significant when readers can sense the wretchedness on part of Mary as her remorse, regret, her low spirits, and her sad state of affairs is a lot similar to that of fall, parting, decline, sadness, sorrow, and dejection of autumn. Mary's emotional loss is symbolized by her sense of loss as she desperately reaches back into past. Question number 4. Words meanings. Despite के बावजूद. Vividly वाज़े तौर पर. Wretchedness बदबख्ती. Remorse पछतावा अफसोस. Decline जवाल. Sorrow गम. Dejection मायूसी. Desperately शिद्दत से. Question number 5. What question Mary did not ask Bill in the story Early Autumn? Answer. It is also evident from Mary's expression and behavior that she has been having rather a permanent impression of her past youthful relationship with Bill. During their meeting, she appears to be more emotional on having a sight of Bill and does not feel any sense of detachment with her intimate moments from her past. In such a situation, certainly people of acquaintances are expected to exchange their address or contact numbers in order to reach each other in future too. But contrary to this routine, in a haste, she could not ask Bill his address or contact number. Therefore, apparently, their chance of contacting or meeting each other again in future has ended in a smoke and is a disappointment to Mary. Question number 5. Words meanings. Sight देखने वाली नज़र. Detachment लाताल्लुकी. Intimate जज्बाती कुर्बत. Acquaintance जान पहचान. Extemporized बग़ैर तैयारी के कुछ करना. A spur of the moment बग़ैर सोचे समझे. Apparently ज़ाहिरी तौर पर. Question number 6. Why was Mary's young son named Bill? Answer. The permanent impression of past on Mary's memories is vividly reflected through the fact that she has named her youngest son Bill. This attempt of naming her son after him also indicates that Mary is still dwelling on her past, and she seems to be utterly helpless in the hands of her emotional state of intimacy with Bill. On viewing practically and analytically, the readers have a feeling that she might have avoided naming her son after her past love because, in her desperate attempt of remembering past, she has ignored her well-being. Question number 6. Words meanings. Vividly साफ जिंदा दिली से. Attempt काम करना कोशिश करना. Indicate जाहिर करना. Dwelling रहना. Utterly मुकम्मल तौर पर. Analytically तज्जियाती तौर पर. और desperate शदीद ख्वाहिश करना या शिद्दत से ख्वाहिश करना.